From an Australian man predicting COVID, then getting arrested for it.
He made his name by correctly predicting COVID case numbers at the height of the pandemic, but his luck ended when he was charged over a lockdown protest in the CBD.
To a TikToker who predicted a celebrity's death not even a week before it happened.
My newest One Direction theory is that one day we will have a reunion and it's going to be 4 out of 5, except instead of the Zayn being gone, it's going to be Liam being gone.
Today, we're looking at the times when TikTokers tried to warn their audience. TikToker arrested for predicting earthquakes. This story involves a 21-year-old man from Myanmar, which is a city in Burma. The man would upload this TikTok predicting that an earthquake would happen on April 21st of 2025 between noon and 1 p.m.
On April 21st from 12 to 1, the capitals of Lower Myanmar will be hit by a strong earthquake. This TikTok post that raked up more than 3 million views and shared to his 300,000 followers and beyond is what landed a 21-year-old astrologer in Myanmar behind bars. In the now deleted account, a user who went by the name John Mo The posted a series of photos with his prediction just 2 weeks after a 7.7 magnitude earthquake hit the region, killing more than 3,500 people.
The post was a warning from this TikToker that there would be an earthquake in this area on that specific date. And we have seen many of these astrologer type TikTokers making wild predictions, but what exactly happens when one of these TikTok accounts actually gets the prediction right?
The post warned, don't stay in tall buildings on that day, stay away from beaches and landslides. He also urged viewers to gather important belongings and run from buildings if needed. And many took him seriously. One woman told AFP most of her neighbors spent the entire day out on the street just in case. But after word spread, a statement obtained by the BBC says he was arrested Tuesday for making, quote, false statements with the intention of causing public panic.
So after many dangerous earthquakes in the area, this TikToker gained virality on the platform after predicting that there would be an earthquake on April 21st of 2025. But because of how viral the TikTok was and the amount of people that took it seriously, the TikToker would be arrested for creating a false statement with the intention to cause public panic.
But John's post didn't stop at earthquakes. Daily Mail reports he also predicted other natural disasters and American airstrikes on Myanmar territory. And he's not the only astrologer under scrutiny this year.
After this TikToker successfully predicted other natural disasters, people took him seriously, causing many to believe his TikToks when they were complete bogus. Yes, these TikToks were actually fake, although hundreds of thousands of people believed and took precaution because of his predictions. However, this wasn't the only time a TikTok astrologist got arrested for trying to warn the public, after this TikToker who predicted the death of a high-ranking political leader would get into some trouble.
In February, a well-known astrologer in Turkey was detained after publicly predicting the death of a high-ranking political leader. She posted on X, I think Devlet Bahçeli should have his lungs checked. If I'm the best medical astrologer in the country, which I am, he has a very serious lung problem and shortness of breath. She then claimed he would die before the next election and the government would collapse. Legal proceedings are still underway, according to The Sun.
Showing just how seriously the government takes these predictions that either happen or are way too close.
As for John, there were no new updates as of Friday on his status or potential charges. But despite skepticism, astrology continues to resonate. A 2022 YouGov poll found that a little more than 1 in 4 Americans believe in astrology, including 37% of adults under 30, who say the position of the stars and planets affects people's lives.
TikToker got secret information on COVID and, quote, predicted it. Meet John Bernard Kairouz, a 27-year-old comedian from Australia. During the pandemic, he would go viral, but not for what you would think. This would all take place around June, July of 2021. He would post almost daily TikTok videos predicting the COVID-19 case numbers in New South Wales. But the weird thing was, he would actually get them right, almost every single time.
There'll be 111 cases tomorrow in Sydney. Catch me on Instagram Live tomorrow to confirm the numbers at 10:30. Sorry, Gladdy.
And just like he predicted, there were 111 COVID cases the very next day in Sydney. He claimed the predictions came from using simple maths and complex mathematical algorithms. However, many thought that he might just have some inside information.
The Belmore man made famous over these crystal ball predictions, revealing COVID case numbers hours before Gladys Berejiklian 5 days in a row.
There's 28 infectious cases in the community, plus the diameter of Fairfield, divided by the population of Sydney. If we just connect this here, there'll be 65 new cases tomorrow.
The TikTok videos earning him a spot on the soapbox in front of 3,500 anti-lockdown protesters.
This would all eventually force the Australian government and the New South Wales Health Organisation to launch an internal investigation to identify who might be leaking this information to John, which would mark the beginning of the end to John's scarily accurate predictions.
He made his name by correctly predicting COVID case numbers at the height of the pandemic, but his luck ended when he was charged over a lockdown protest in the CBD. Today, the man from Sydney Southwest argued it was all part of a comedy act.
A day in court is no laughing matter, but John Bernard K. Roos found the funny side of his involvement in the Freedom Rally last July.
As the People's Premier, the matter's still before the court, so there'll be no comment at this time.
Roos today admitting to flouting restrictions by leaving home and gathering with more than 2 people. But the self-described funny man asked for a third charge to be thrown out, claiming his speech here at Town Hall was comedy and didn't incite any COVID breaches because the crowd had already broken the rules by turning up. Police refused to accept it as one big joke, urging the magistrate to convict the social media star.
Woah Vicky predicts Lil Tay. Woah Vicky, if you don't already know, is a 25-year-old girl from Atlanta. She would find success on social media after people found her fascinating for acting black and saying the N-word, although she is actually white.
What's up, Kimberly? Good luck on your SAT. You got this. Just keep praying, keep God first, keep studying. Make sure you make some good grades, because you feel me, you gotta go find life. Period. You got this. So yeah, just keep going. You know you got this shit. Just keep studying. Pussy Hoe Could Never. Love Iris. And also have a late 16th birthday. Period.
Woah Vicky, along with Bad Baby and Lil Tay, would all find success around the same time for their similar content, such as Lil Tay, who blew up for being a child that had more money than the average person.
This Lil Tay, bitch, I'm richer than all y'all broke ass niggas. 30 on my wrist. What the fuck all y'all doing with your lives? I'm 9, I was born in Atlanta, and I was broke as hell. Look at me now, I'm all better than you broke ass niggas.
Woah Vicky and Lil Tay were even a team at one point, being caught on camera beefing Bad Baby outside a random shopping mall in the United States.
What's up, bitch?
No, don't start talking because I'm in the middle.
What's
You'll get lost. Stop.
Come on, run it, bitch. You trying to fight? Come on, touch me. I want you to hit me. Hit me, bitch. Hit me. Come on. If you hit me, I'll hit me. I'm right here. I'm right here. You coming at me, so you hit me. You're so about it. You're so about it. You're so big and bad.
Which I just gotta add is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen now that I'm looking back on it. Like, I actually can't believe we were blessed by God to be alive during the same time this video was recorded. But back to Woah Vicky, she would make a very accurate prediction when uploading a video to YouTube on June 29th of 2018. Woah Vicky would upload a video to her YouTube channel titled The Truth About Lil Tay, which would contain the scary truth about Lil Tay that nobody seemed to realize at the time.
Lil Tay is a little girl, 10-year-old girl who came from Canada, Vancouver, who plays ballet. You know what I'm saying? She don't know nothing about no rapper. She don't know nothing about flexing. It's her brother that runs her account. It's her brother that tells her what to do, and it's her brother in her ear. Like, her brother does all the captions. Y'all think y'all DM Lil Tay? No, y'all DM her brother.
This video would go on to be Vicky's most popular video on her YouTube channel, but not for the reason you might think. The video would expose that Lil Tay wasn't actually the person running the account and coming up with all the content. It was actually her brother, which we would find out years later was the actual person running the Lil Tay account and making her say and do certain stuff for content.
Wait, go back and say like, no, you broke ass bitch. You out here, out here like with your irrelevant ass. You making a video on me? Like, bitch, I'm way more irrelevant than you. You're trying to be relevant and you're trying to be like me.
Mommy, stop! I was filming! Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
Redo. You need to be like more ignorant. You have to be like, ooh, Lil Tay out here. Wait, what did he say again?
You still irrelevant, like I said last time. What do I say? I'm a trend maker and you a trend follower. You a Lil.
TikToker predicts the death of Liam Payne. This all starts with a user on TikTok by the name of Ashton444. She claims that she can read people's future, which becomes scarily accurate from what she pretty much predicted. She would post a video on the platform on October 10th of 2024 that would go on to amass over 13.5 million views in just the first 12 days.
My newest One Direction theory is that one day we will have a reunion and it's going to be 4 out of 5, except instead of the Zayn being gone, it's going to be Liam being gone. So we're going to have a 4 for 4. My only confirmation on this is that it's 4:44 right now.
The video was obviously not serious. She literally made the prediction based off the fact that she posted the video at 4:44 PM. But what makes this incredibly scary is the fact that only 6 days later, on the 16th of October 2024, the tragic death of Liam Payne would be announced. While on multiple substances, he had jumped off a 3rd floor balcony, unfortunately not surviving. Users on TikTok were perplexed by the fact that this random girl had predicted Liam Payne's death not even a week before it happened, and oddly enough, the video was going viral before we even found the news, making what happened even more strange. Dylan Page's predictions for 2024. Look guys, I won't even lie to you, I might have slipped this one in just because I can use him for a thumbnail, but if you don't know who Dylan Page is, he is one of the most popular and genuine news pages on TikTok, even overtaking the Daily Mail and being one of the most trusted sources for news on TikTok. But at the end of 2023, Dylan Page would upload a video predicting what might happen during 2024.
2024 is going to be a crazy year, so to make it interesting, I have just made the official News Daddy 2024 predictions bingo call.
And 2024 is well over, so what predictions would Dylan actually get right? Well, firstly, Trump is now the president of the United States, so I guess he got that one right. And as for everything else, he completely flopped. Yeah guys, not gonna lie, Dylan Page, as good as he is at covering news, should probably stay off the predictions, because he only got like 1 of 16. But that wraps up today's video on times TikTokers tried to warn their audience. If you want to watch a video on TikTokers who became cold-blooded killers, click the video on screen now.